Can you have some clapping at the back of the room, please? Even a bit of whooping, a bit of cheering. You're good. Give it up. Give it up. Like, let's hear it. Let's some whistling. Who can whistle in the room? Who's not eating pizza? Please welcome to the stage Lauren Bock, folks.
So I feel like I just did that for all of us, didn't I? Just then as well. Also, I really enjoyed Dave Quirk doing a really good job of emceeing and engaging you all, because you're all easy to engage because you're lovely, but doing a very hard job of picking which side the comedian is coming from. As well. Welcome to stage, Lauren. Classic misdirection. She's coming from over there. Woo! I enjoyed that very much as well. His little eyebrows just furrowing, or are they? Who even knows? How amazing is Revolt? Do people come here often? This is such a beauty. Oh, me, yes, I'm a subscriber. Oh. Oh, yeah, good. I've not been to this place before, unfortunately, but when I walked in, I don't know if anyone else had this, and I just had to look around at Dave, and I'm like, oh, I haven't been to laser tag in a while. Oh, I should really do that. That's really fun. And then I remembered, no, it wasn't fun at all. I was one of the shit ones. Sort of hid in the corner, and then everyone would just kill because they got the good spots early. Does someone have to explain to someone else what laser tag is? Because it has many names. It was called Zone 3 as well. Does anyone know it's Zone 3? And then there was a really bad one over in South Yarra where I think they just sort of painted it themselves with like some glow-in-the-dark paint as well. And they just had, I'm sure they would have written, fuck you, fucking cunts, on it. And then I painted it over now. They'll never know. Yeah, I was terrible at that, obviously. Anyway, hi. Hello. Hi, everybody. My name's Lauren. I do spook easily. Fuck those weird things in the front as well. Did you see in the break? Because it was quite... And I had to find the toilets, and I'm looking around the corners, and then I sort of confronted that sort of man with a small child as well, and I was like, oh, I just need to pee a little bit. Oh, I just did! Right here! It's so freaky. So, of course, I took a photo of it. I mean, why would you do that for it? Yeah, no, I do. I spook real easy. I cry when I'm happy a lot. Puppies. Or, you know what? No, I'm not actually very specific. Just dogs. Dogs in general. Just, if it's a really cool dog, the tears just flow. I'm really delicate. One time, I burped so hard that I fainted. See, one person just going, oh. Has that ever happened to anyone else before? Is this a show of hands? I am alone in the world. No, that's right, because I did go to the doctor, because when that sort of shit happens to you, you don't just get up and shake it off, okay? And Taylor Swift is wrong. I went to the doctor, and they told me that it hadn't happened before. And then they did a few tests. And now I'm in a couple of journals. And I have a syndrome named after me. So, ladies and gentlemen, you can get the Bock. I see it from a modern woman's perspective, where I now have a legacy, and therefore I don't have to have any children, right? Just anytime someone drops from eating a hamburger, which is how it occurred, someone will go, is there a doctor in the house? No, it's fine. They've got the Bock. They'll be right in just a moment. I'm a little bit delicate, as is the I live in a house in the north. Does anyone else live in the north as well? Represent. You may have noticed we have reached peak hipster over there. It's serious now. I know I'm just going to wake up one morning and just shave one side of my head and ride my bike, which I have, on the footpath in a dress made of beards. Right? It's glorious, you know. Maybe like a little moustache up at the belly button, woman style. And yeah, I live with 3 other girls, which is awesome, and a gay guy. He's great. He doesn't eat very much. He just feeds off bitches' problems. As you can imagine, we keep him on a very hearty diet. Ladies, don't get me wrong, but there is a time in a girl's life between when she breaks up with her boyfriend and when she regains her self-respect. This is called the slut window. Slightly less laughter, they understand. However, these two are sort of exchanging a couple of glances. And they're kind of like, honey, were you? Of course not. But that's a conversation they'll have later on. I live with a dog who's very cute. She's my housemate. So when I say I live with a dog, I don't own it in terms I don't have to walk it or feed it, or if it gets sick, I don't have to do anything. I just enjoy all the good bits. Again, no kids, right? I'm practicing. Perfect auntie. I don't know. I can do a really good impression of like a New Yorker. That's sort of like a sort of high pressure New Yorker. Who's like, Ghostbusters, what do you want? Right? I can do that. That is how my dog sounds as well when I come in at night. She's also very fragile, so she's kind of delicate herself. So I walk in and she's really, really excited when you get home. But in that sort of like you open the door and she's right there going, I never thought you were coming back. I was so worried. I was so worried I did a shit on the floor. But you're back now, so here it is. Just gonna go hide behind the couch. I'm gonna finish a sentence. I should do that for the cameras again. Well, I should hide behind the couch now. That was impressive. What are you fucking? Thank you. Jesus. You don't really have to do backwards. You just have to throw yourself around a little bit. She does what I like to call protest poos. When I'm not around for a very long time, she's like, you've been spending too much time with strange men, here you are. This is what I think of you. But except in the voice, but I think we had enough of that. That's all right. I thought I pushed it as far as I possibly could with that little rubber band snapback. Excellent. So, I haven't been around Kensington that much before. I had to use Google Maps to get here. I think Google Maps is one of those things where I've got a couple of theories. I think there should be different kinds of Google Maps. I think there should be drunk Google Maps, right? First of all, and you know how the usual Google Maps guy, you don't like when you sort of pick him up and take him places. He's like, ooh, where are we going? Over here. And then I do the thing with the cursor when I just flick him around for the light. He's like, oh, I could be going anywhere. You sort of drop him somewhere. So if you do like drunk Google Maps, he's a little bit like, fuck off. What do you want? Where are we going? Oh, I'm going over here now. Oh, I'm going to Stego's house. We've got to go to the bottle. I've got to do that first. Got to get the chips. Or I'm going to go to a gutter and have a pee and then a vomit. And then maybe I'll just take you over to that stranger's house that I met. Slut window. They should have stoner Google Maps, where it just kind of picks you up and just sort of glides you over to your friend's house. You just watch a DVD. Then you watch the DVD menu over and over and over again. And then it sort of just calmly takes you home. Journey says it only take 10 minutes in stoner Google Maps. It's 4 hours. And then maybe they should just have meth maps, which is, like you already reached your destination. It's just directions to your face. Could be anywhere. So we got a very lackluster response before, but does anyone here actually have a day job as well? Got to get up and go to work tomorrow. Are we office people? Is that what's happening here? Yeah, I like to sort of, are you in sort of office to going out wear right now as well? What is that in the mornings? It's the worst. I get up in the morning, I'm like, what the fuck am I gonna wear? It's worse than when you have to pack for an overseas trip, except on your body. Anyway, I do work in an office. I work in a very funky little theatre company. So I'm just gonna finish on a fun story from that. It involves mistakes, which we all make. I had to I had to send out a couple of audition notices, and I had to send an audition notice to a girl called Bobby, right? So I was only been there 2 weeks, and I had been given very important task to do autonomously, which I had just learnt the use of. That and actioning something as well. Oh, it's a verb now. And so I had to send an email. And emails, I don't know, I'm now at the point now where I'm so officey that a good hearty email kind of, I just get a little bit of a lady boner over it. When I just sent a really good one, I'm like, yeah, take that. Especially when theirs are shit and mine are really good in comparison. And timely. Anyway. Just having my moment. And so I had to send it to a girl called Bobby, and I said, dear Bobby, this is the time of audition. Please wear comfortable clothing. Kind regards, Lauren Bock. Right? Sat back, went, fuck yeah, I deserve a biscuit. And then I noticed, ladies and gentlemen, in my outbox that I had gotten her name wrong. It was a tiny little typo. And I had called her Booby by mistake. So I just said, "Dear Booby, this is the time of your audition. Please wear comfortable clothing. Kind regards, Lauren Bach." And I was like, but it had to be quiet rage and like suppression because we had an open office, right? Anyone at any time could come and see what I was doing. And I was like quietly freaking out. I'm like, "Right, Lauren, just calm down. You just have to action something. Just gonna be totes profesh. This is a big trage, but we can get over it. I'm just gonna nip it in the bud. I'm just gonna send her an apology email. We're all gonna get along we'll get on with our lives, right?" So I sent her another one again, just sincerely apologizing, right? Sat back and went, "Fuck yeah, it is a Monte Carlo day. Carpe diem / Monte Carlo." And then I looked at my outbox, and I had called her Booby again. So I just said, "Dear Booby," how tall are these men? Jeez. "Dear Booby, I'm so sorry I called you Booby. Yours sincerely, Lauren Cock." Oh, what a Valentine's Day, but they kept me on. No, guys, I've been Lauren Bach. Have a fabulous night.